Hello and welcome to episode 1 of the season 4 of the Back to Basics video. Today we are going to talk about data utilization. Yes, data utilization is the first chapter we want to talk about, and for that purpose please welcome Patrick to help me on that topic of data utilization. Patrick, stage is yours.
Thanks a lot, Olivier. So yes, in this episode we want to highlight the importance of correctly utilizing the entire data utilization process to drive better decisions across an organization and how artificial intelligence could be leveraged as a support in this process. You might remember in season 2, we talked about how the data utilization framework covers several important steps, like collecting data, integrating data, storing data, analyzing data in real time, and finally, distributing this data. We also used an example such as self-driving cars or autonomous vehicles, if you prefer. These cars show how all of these above steps work together in a continuous loop, helping the system learn and improve over time. And this ongoing process is key for making better decisions and driving future vehicle developments. So, and looking at the definition of data utilization, making better decisions, leveraging data, algorithms, and business knowledge is actually key and provides a huge added value for businesses. And this definition represents how we would summarize it in quite simple terms. And to better illustrate the decision-making process, let me use this animation here. So first and foremost, no decision can be made without data and without proper utilization of data, right? So this big first wheel that you see here represents data and how data is utilized and handled. And once again, you can have the best artificial intelligence use case, but if you don't have proper data underneath, you might heavily fail. Second, we have computers and we have algorithms dictating how computers should run. And just like in cooking, right? People can follow different recipes to create new and unique dishes with innovative new tastes and flavors, right? And algorithms then are like recipes for computers. They tell the computer how to do things step by step. And for example, they help run search engines over the internet, they help customize what you see on social media, they help control smart home devices, and so on and so forth. And by following these recipes or algorithms, computers can quickly and accurately handle lots of data, find patterns, automate certain tasks, and provide a huge support in the decision-making process. However, there is still something missing in this equation, right? Who is creating those recipes, those algorithms? Humans. Humans are still behind, right? And human intelligence and business knowledge or business acumen, as represented here, is essential for accurate decision making. And while data utilization continues to evolve, it still requires substantial time and human intervention to develop further. Human qualities like creativity, critical thinking, emotional intelligence, and complex problem solving remain irreplaceable and challenging for machines to replicate. So, to summarize this essential element, the future of data utilization is expected to involve synergies between humans and machines, with machines enhancing and supporting human capabilities and allowing people to focus on high-level tasks requiring more human creativity and expertise. And it is particularly important to perceive machines as tools that can boost productivity and open new opportunities rather than fully replacing human intelligence. So now, what we see with this equation is a one-time process, right? But for driving optimal decision making in a company, this concept should be used endlessly. Each day, there might be something new to take into consideration to drive our decision. Maybe not only latest transactional data from the day before, but also other types of external geopolitical factors. And let me represent this very easily once again, right? Source is always the data, as said, right? Then you need a question or a signal or a trigger that prompts you to investigate. Then you need an algorithm, providing a method to treat the data and allow it to give the best tangible answer based on the input question or signal. Then you need the answer. This answer is analyzed, and based on the analysis, action should be taken. This is what we call insights to action at SAP. And this action is regenerating new data, different from the first iteration. So, which is then reinjected into that process as a new source. Until not so long ago, about I would say a century ago, beginning of the 20th century, it was only human who had control over this entire process, right? But still, the wheel was turning. As time went on and technology advanced, the machine gradually became a support at every stage of this process. So in summary here, the decision-making cycle is fully iterative and may repeat as new information becomes available or circumstances change, which again emphasizes the importance of adaptability and flexibility. So now let's focus on where and how does the machine add most value, right? Delving further into AI, we can now really emphasize that AI is heavily reliant on statistics, right? Which in turn relies on algorithms. These algorithms are created either by software editors as out-of-the-box or standard features, or by data scientists who need to leverage big data platform to analyze data, create models, make all sorts of predictions, and create their own custom methods. And as a rule of thumb, standard algorithms are usually supposed to cover 80% of the cases, while custom algorithms manage the 20 remaining percentages. And in SAP terms, when talking about algorithms, we need to actually talk about 3 different consumption level or personas. First, we have business users or functional users, financial controllers or even C-level people evolving in business areas that actually use predefined intelligence in business application to cover their needs. Here we can mention different business applications like SAP S/4HANA, SAP Ariba, SAP Concur, or SAP SuccessFactors that offer embedded AI capabilities for different use cases. For example, invoice matching in finance, or buying recommendations in procurement, or talent/opportunity CV matching in HR, right? Or finally, maybe customer behavior in marketing, right? Second, we have business analysts that actually would use predefined algorithms in business intelligence tools. One of the best examples here would be SAP Analytics Cloud, offering predefined smart capabilities like Smart Predict that actually help creating predictive scenarios by simply configuring the different predefined algorithms like time series forecasting, regression scenarios, or classification scenarios. And typically here, one of the most interesting use cases, for me at least, is autonomous forecasting, where technology can automatically issue a new forecast or rolling forecast based on the latest actuals from the day before, and actually let the business user adjust this forecast if required. Finally, the last persona are data scientists who use their expertise in mathematics, statistics, and computer science to analyze and interpret large sets of complex data. They use advanced algorithms and programming languages like Python or HANAPAL to extract valuable insights and patterns, which can then be used to inform business decisions, optimize processes, and develop predictive models. All necessary services to support data utilizations are provided by SAP business technology platform with services called SAP DataSphere, SAP AI Core, SAP HANA Cloud, etc., etc. Olivier will actually highlight this more in depth in the last chapter of this season. So to summarize this part on algorithms, both types of algorithms have really their place in data science, right? Custom algorithms on one side provide tailored solutions for specific problems, while out-of-the-box algorithms offer speed and reliability for more general tasks. And in conclusion to this episode, the optimal decision-making process often uses a combination of both to achieve the best results.
Now that we know a little bit more about data utilization, we will see you next time when we are talking about artificial intelligences, because there are more than one, as already explained. So thank you so much for having followed us on this episode, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.